CEO and President Wade Kawasaki. Thanks for joining Wrench Nation.
Hey Frank, great to have you. Thank you for stopping by the booth. We'd love to be able to talk cars anytime.
Yeah, speaking of cars, we're going to let the people know up front, you've got a pretty cool Instagram page where you're actually covering cars.
Thanks.
Talk to us about that.
Yeah, you know what we do. So at Car Guy Adventures, it's both on Facebook, Instagram. We have a YouTube channel. And you know what we wanted to do is just share the passion and excitement that we have for collector cars and really do it in a way that's really low key. It's really easy. Anybody can enjoy it. So Car Guy Adventures, check it out. I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, speaking about adventures, you've had plenty of adventures
Yes.
in the industry. Let's go way back, man, when you started with Coker Tire. Tell us about that kind of work that you were doing.
Yeah, so you know what, even before that, I worked at my dad's Shell gas station in downtown LA, and that was in the late 70s when all the muscle cars were out. It was really a great learning and proving ground to working at a speed shop counterman. And I'll tell you, there's nothing better than being able to hang out with guys, listen to their stories, talk to them, give them advice about their cars, and then go out to the races with them to help them run their cars. It was a great experience. I love that. And to this day, as you saw just a few minutes ago, I love talking to customers and helping them solve their problems.
Absolutely. And so, when we think about building out the drivetrain to a vehicle, getting the horsepower done, getting the rear end set up, do you find sometimes we forget about getting the right tires?
You know what, I think we do. And I'll tell you, the stance of a vehicle is so important. And, we were just talking a few minutes ago about George Barris's car over there. He really understood stance and the proper angles, the proper wheel and tires, and it really makes a huge difference in the car.
So let's go back to Coker
Sure.
Tire history. Let's go way back. Tell us about some of that history.
Yeah, so Harold Coker, our founder, just did a phenomenal job. He was a BF Goodrich tire dealer and a brass car collector, and all of his friends were like, hey Harold, we need these tires to keep our cars on the road because nobody makes them anymore. And Harold said, you know what, I'm a new tire guy. I'm not a vintage tire guy. But what he did is he didn't let that stop him, searched the world, bought molds, these old vintage molds, and started reproducing those tires. Fast forward to today with brands like Firestone, BF Goodrich, Excelsior, US Royal. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. We're making sure that we supply vintage correct tires for your application, and we do that with modern manufacturing techniques, modern rubber compounds, so your car stays safe on the road.
You've taken over President, CEO. COVID has done a lot for us.
Yes.
It's also challenged us to make us better. Tell us about how Coker's handled that over the last year. What did you do differently? to overcome?
So COVID actually sped up the process of how consumers buy our product and also how consumers get information about our products. So podcasts like yours, what you do, has been accelerated to a dramatic degree where that's how people depend on getting their new information. And so between that and also new technology, right, those are the two things that have really sped up during COVID. And for businesses out there, you just really have to leverage those things instead of fighting and working against that. And legendary groups with Coker Tire and Wheel Vintiques and the other companies that we have, that's what we're doing, really leveraging that new technology, leveraging how consumers are consuming content and consuming our products to make sure we're offering the right products to the right people.
Yeah, no doubt. And with Car Guy Adventure,
Yes.
you're live streaming, you're doing it all on
Yep.
Instagram, you're bringing the people, and I gotta say, it's inspirational. As the CEO of a company, the president of a company, you are a fan of the industry. You've served on a SEMA board
Yep.
in the past.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about technology.
Sure.
Lots of news about
Yep.
EV,
Yes.
electric vehicle platforms. Do you see car culture going away anyway anytime soon?
Yeah, I certainly don't see car culture going away. I mean, we love cars. We love vintage and collector cars. I mean, just look at this gorgeous, floor here. Just so many cool cars. And actually, if you look, so many young people. It's not just old guys like me. It's younger guys like you. And that's what we're really looking forward to, that next generation. And SEMA, if you're in this industry and you do business within our industry, join SEMA. We have a great toolbox of services that will help you deal with not only direct to consumer, but also to be able to deal with technology of the new car manufacturers. Because, we need to be making products for the new Corvettes, C8 Corvettes, just like we did for the C1 Corvettes.
I'd like to tap you on that. SEMA
Sure.
had some white papers. They actually did some
Yep.
studies. Big deal now with the ADAS system,
Yes.
driver awareness system,
Yep.
camera systems. Lifting a new truck is not like your
No.
89.
Yeah.
Where do you see that going for the aftermarket and performance shops? How are they going to be able to get the training? You see that coming down the pipeline.
No, we absolutely do. And it's a big mandate for the SEMA Board of Directors to keep staff on top of all these latest technologies so we can help our members succeed and prosper. I mean, that's what SEMA is all about. And the way we could do that is bring that technology, bring that innovation to our memberships and help them again to leverage that to be able to allow people to individualize their vehicle. The nice thing is we will always have the right to work on our own vehicles, and in America we'll always have the right, at least we hope, we'll always have the right to be able to personalize and individualize our vehicles, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, no doubt. I think the challenge is ahead. A lot of our garages across the country, a lot of the consumers are able to overcome that. All right, now let's talk tires.
Okay.
I see a ton of Coker tires. Some gorgeous vehicles.
You do.
Talk to us about some of the neat lineups you've got for Coker Tire.
Yeah, so we just mentioned some of the brands. You could see them over here, whether it's BF Goodrich, Firestone, Michelin, US Royal. These are all brands that Coker Tire actually manufactures and distributes. So, but some people don't understand that. They see a Firestone tire, vintage Firestone wide, and they think, oh shoot, I better go to a Firestone store to go get those. Well, they don't necessarily have them. So we just want to educate the public and say, hey, these tires are from Coker Tire.
That's it, Coker Tire.
CokerTire.com. So please come check us out, all the latest information. And don't forget, we have wheels too. So both steel, authentic restoration wheels, and coming soon this summer, a whole new line of aluminum wheels.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Hey, take care.